everyone, and welcome to something a little bit different today, or maybe it looks a little similar if you are a fan of the Prison Architect series. But this game is called SimAirport, and it obviously has a similar graphic style to the Prison Architect series. But it's basically a game where we're creating an airport and trying to manage it, which after playing the game for a couple of hours, I realized is actually a lot harder than it seems. Because, you know, everyone gets annoyed at those big airports for having huge customs lines and security lines. You're always a pain. But once you actually build an airport, you start to realize what exactly causes these big backlogs and what some of the problems are and why things can go quicker, etc. So I'm just testing this out a little part series. I'm not sure exactly where it's going to go yet. I'm not sure whether I want to do this as a career mode or a sandbox mode, basically just make an airport however you would like, or a career mode. I'm going to do a career mode right now, and just in case, or well, we'll make it a large. This game is in early access, by the way, so keep that in mind. Features are limited, bugs are very probable, and yeah, it looks pretty cool to me. I mean, I'm into that kind of stuff. You might not be, not everyone is. So we're going to start a little thing, not from scratch, because if you're doing career mode, no, the buildings to make themselves are very expensive. So let's try something out here. Okay, so this is basically pretty much the same airport, except it was like the map is bigger. They've already created female, male restrooms before security, female, male after security as well. So we have one ticketing or one gate agent desk. Let's go get some staff in here. Oh, whoa. They just spawn all the way over there. They're just like, no, well, let's not come into work today. So just one gate, no queues. We're gonna have to clean this up a little bit before things really get going. So let's create some. Whoa. Let's create some queues here. So people are lined up in a more orderly fashion. I don't imagine. Yeah, this is. There's a bunch of things that will become apparent in the game later on that make it a lot easier to manage. I'm gonna make one of these coach only, and one of these is gonna be first class only. Let's get some exclusivity in there, because airports seem to love doing that. Then we got a regular security line. I'm gonna put a queue in front of the ID check desk because I don't know. I feel like a queue is appropriate there. Ideally, I'd have a second ID check stand for first class, but we'll leave it at that for now. I don't imagine. I mean, let's actually. Sorry, start that queue at the left side of that here. I don't imagine that we're going to be picking up. Oh my God, what is with my queue making skills today? We'll be picking up major contracts right away. If I miss that queue up one more time, I can't even. Anyways, but gradually airports get really crowded. I think my biggest airport, which I'll show you maybe at the end of the video, if it doesn't lag too much, has like at the most peak hour 2,000 people going through it at one time, which is a lot. So let's see. We have no schedules yet. Let's pick up some flights here. Aerostar, you guys seem pretty cool. So these are all pretty high capacity. We can't accept a 777 yet, although our gate can handle it. It's big enough, but it's just not a good idea with one gate agent desk and nothing else yet. But we're gonna start things with yeah, let's get an Embraer here. Afternoon 737, is that possible? Sure, 140, that's not a big deal. Alright, let's put this as the earliest it can go. Yeah, earliest it can go, that's fine. And those flights will show up tomorrow. Let's get a couple of more flights in here. Forward Air, oh sure, well you know what? There you go, pals. We're taking all of your flights. Thank you very much. Alright, so we're going to have a busy day tomorrow. I'm just trying to stress test the system a little bit here. You can make, in fact I'm going to put down a bar here maybe. Don't know. Yeah, is that worth $15,000? Don't know. Guess we'll find out. Put a couple of bushes here. Make it a little bit nice. I also want to get some sidewalks in front of the doors. But yeah, I'm by no means any expert in this game, so you know, don't take my word for everything. If I say something and it seems wrong, it's probably wrong. Some soda machines in here, just because we can. Some electronics vending as well, and then some food vending. We'll put that next to the bar, actually. Get some flight info displays here as people come in. Wow, see how fast we're running out of money already? Yeah. Oh, okay. And one more here. That looks pretty good to me right about now. Ideally, for the passengers exiting to baggage claim, I'd like to have an exit that they can go through, which is like only for exiting people, also known as a security exit. So we'd block this off at some point, or move the baggage claim. I guess we can do that. So yeah, sidewalks are really expensive. $300 per square meter. Oh, and the first people are coming in here. They're queuing up to put their baggage in. Right now, we don't have a luggage system set up yet, so no underground place to take them. So there'll be like a little cart coming, and that'll pick up everything. Let's put down some sofas here, because people have nowhere to sit. So, yeah, right there. Best airport confirmed. Oh, and that'll be the flight arriving, I think. Yeah, there it is. Alright, so people will start onboarding or deboarding. Wait for their baggage. And we're seeing that we got a little bit of a problem here because of the assignments that I made. So I'm going to change this real quick to any passengers. Just because I don't want to deal with overcrowdedness or just now. I mean, we just started. Security's already getting to be a big problem. Boarding. Oh my God! It was scheduled to depart. So what's going on here? Why is nobody? Oh, 46 out of 46 boarded. Show. Waiting on baggage loading. Well, who's loading the baggage? Oh, this guy's taking forever. Is he really? Okay, it's because our workers were all... We need to hire more workers then. Let's get like 10, yeah. Alright, so... Is a worker just gonna come? Yeah, he's gonna come pick up the baggage then. Bunch of people are getting angry because I guess they missed their flight. Yeah, one of the flights I guess got skipped over because that one was so late. This one should be better. Yeah, there's the baggage loading. Perfect. Departed early. I feel like we should already expand security, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see if we could do something about that. Actually, I want to make this wall here. I want to make this a window. And then let's put down some foundation. $30,000. Let's make it 50. Whoa. There we go. Everyone's boarding. Baggage is about to be loaded. There we go. Ready to go. Oh, and we got a problem because we don't have a secure area. People are just they're just skipping security. They're like, no, we don't. What's security? We don't need to go through security. Alright, so we need to hurry that up. because this flight can't leave. Okay, now now we're okay. So everyone just like skips security, and then they're like, "Oh, I guess we'll go back through security if we really have to." But I think they'll make it to this flight. Departs in 45 minutes. Yeah, we'll be fine. They'll be fine. Unless the baggage takes a long time. Oh, we're late. We're running late. Let's go. Alright, we made it. We made it. Phew. So let's expand security here, because I've been noticing that that's pretty much been the weak point so far. I want to put tiles down, but I feel like that's just really expensive. Well, we got it though. We can't just leave it like this. Yeah, it's not too expensive. It's alright actually. Problem is that it takes up our workers' time, and that is a problem. So, blocked by pending instruction. That's annoying. That's a little rude. You really just have to leave that one square. So oh, there we go. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So we gotta leave 2 spaces between each bag scanner. For the metal detectors, and I will use the basic ones for now because we can't really afford the bigger ones. And one more bag scanner I think should do it. Where are you? Oh, I also want a ticketing kiosk for people who don't need to oh, why am I putting that there? That was dumb. For people who don't need to check in bags. Yeah, it requires a security zone, so let's put that in. Let's just expand this one. There we go. And one more back scanner. Can we put it that there? That's perfect. And now we need a bunch more security staff. Yep. And we're gonna need one extra then. Actually, let's get some more ID scanners or whatever they're called. ID check stands. Sure. That means we have to get 3 more security personnel once those are installed. And 3 more queues. Alright, and we're all set for the next batch of people to come in. Now we have better security. We might be able to start handling bigger planes, or at least more of them. At some point we're going to expand into a second gate, so I'm going to put like right around this area as well. But we're definitely good on security now. At least for a little bit. Security becomes very quickly overcrowded, so... So yeah, people can either use the ticketing desk or the ticketing kiosk. At the moment, it's a little bit weird because everyone's just passing through security to get a baggage claim. So maybe we should maybe let's change that now actually, because it's really pretty awkward. But how do we do that without disturbing? Yeah, this is pretty awkward. I like how the worker just comes up to the plane, grabs all the bags, just throws them on the ground in the baggage claim, like, alright, y'all can find your own bags, see you later. Yeah, see? Oh, there you go. Bye. I mean, people don't really care, because they go to that tiny pickup spot where like hundreds of people gather and then they pile into a bus somehow. But, you know, they manage. They manage. Well, these people are just relaxing a little bit. Do I get a monthly payment for my usage of bar? Are we running oh, we're running a profit actually right now. That's pretty nice. Do we have any scheduled time? Oh, evening is completely free for us. So let's get some. Let's get a couple of evening flights in here. These are big. I don't know if we can. If we can handle. Maybe we can handle an A350 at night. I still get a 787 at night. Oh, requires a larger gate. Ooh. Okay, all of these require a larger gate. And we need to upgrade our runway with lights. So let's get a couple runway lights in here. Oh, that is expensive. Forgot, don't how expensive all these things are. Wow, we can't actually even buy this because I was playing on sandbox mode for a long time, so you know it's a little bit tricky to remember all these prices, but it's pretty expensive, I suppose, to put in runway lights, keep them maintained. Departs in about an hour. Oh, well, he's gonna have plenty of time. Yeah, take your time getting all those baggages in your golf cart. There you go. And look, everyone's done super quick, really efficient. This guy's they're gonna depart way before his actual departure time. Everyone's relaxing already in our couches that we put down. A couple people had to stand because they weren't fast enough. So, well, that's sort of their own fault though. So we can't really be blamed for that. Let's get a couple. Let's see if we can maybe get some smaller flights at night. Oh yeah. Perfect. 2 night flights added on. Those will be at 6 and at 9 p.m. And that is perfect. So now we'll get some night flights. We'll see those come in. We'll do one more day, and then I'll show you guys what I have in my sandbox airport, which gets really hectic really quickly. But it is a good showcase of everything that's available in the game. So I think these guys will not be coming here today. So I'll have to wait for another day for that. But yeah, at some point, we'll be able to get conveyor lines from a baggage station somewhere here, route them through the ticketing desks, and drop them off in the baggage claim using the baggage carousels and stuff. And that makes things really a lot easier, especially with larger planes where there's a lot of baggage. They don't just dump everything in the baggage claim. It's actually nice and orderly. For now, though, I mean, there's also a restaurant which you can do, but right now, and I'm using the experimental version, is a little bit bugged. Oh, we should have well, first of all, we have one janitor, so we're fine. But let's get some garbage bins in here because I feel like people can just throw everything away. There we go. Couple at security as well, just in case you brought a water bottle with you and you need to throw it out. Happens to everyone. Alright, so yeah, this is gonna take a little bit. So day 3, we're doing alright. Right now we're running actually a really good profit, making about $11,600 per day, I suppose. And our staff expenses aren't too bad. It's a little shame that 10 times speed doesn't seem to be that quick though. There's also a sim weather channel, which gives you conditions, and I don't really know what that affects as of right now, but you can also see where the total passengers are, airline interest, and of course passenger satisfaction and the money. There's research branches. You can get finance, bank loans, multi-lane access, which allows you to add another road. And then there's also you can again build and demolish roads, and then upgraded buses, which just gives you an extra bus per half an hour. Lower interest rates, pricing, all that stuff, and then those require offices and CFOs and COOs. So we're not quite at that stage yet. We're not that big of an airport. I guess right now we're just a little bit of a regional, a county airport, I suppose. Nothing too major, but we're definitely expanding. I mean, we got the 737s coming in and stuff, so for a regional airport like ours, it's actually not bad. So we do get a bar income, actually. as people buy, and vending machine income as well. I don't know whether our bar is running a profit though. We can see that, or we could see that if we have a CFO. So here come all these people. Oh, yeah, we get a bonus each time they use a gate and the runway as well, which is nice. So these people are ready to go. And off they go. So the bar costs 100. I think we made just above 100 there, so that's actually a good margin. Some lady just did she just leave the airplane and then go into a seat? I guess maybe she had a connecting flight. So yeah, everyone's is really early and on time. When I was using the regular patch that wasn't the experimental yet, everyone was really late. They'd arrive like 30 minutes before the plane departed, and then as a result, the plane would be like an hour late every single time. When I started to play around with bigger planes like the A380 and 747, oh, things got real bad real quick. But yeah, it's fully simulated. Everyone's pretty. It's really nice actually. They've done a good job so far, and it is at a discounted price because it is early access, which is nice. Got about 102 people that were there. And off they go. I don't know, so I just like seeing that sometimes. We need to move our drop-off section here, though. Yes. There we go. There. It's a lot closer to where they actually need to be, and our pickups should actually be somewhere else as well. Just to make things more efficient, and actually, our storage and everything else should be there as well. Alright, pickups, I guess I don't want to put the pickups before the drop-off. Yeah, let's move the drop-off once again to before here. That's perfect. And then we can move the pickups to somewhere. God, I can never... It's like just like Prison Architect. Finding these things is just horrible. There we go, we're good now, though. Again, let's put deliveries and storage a little closer. There's deliveries. And there's storage. These guys are still chilling here until they're given something to do, and then they'll idle here. So, we're getting a pretty good turnover right now. Made some money already. The queue seems to be big enough that we've made here. And then everyone goes through. Some lady just skipped it. Someone just apparently chose that right before they went into the gate, or into the gate, they just throw their garbage on the floor. Nice little present that they left us there. And with this, I'm actually gonna make this ID check stand first class only, because we do have a couple of them, and it's right. It's just like a straight away to the gate, so it's the terminal actually. So it's only fair. It's only fair. So we're about to hit our night flights, I think. But this is our first night flight, and then our second one's at 9 p.m. Alright, and these are the people for the second one, I suppose. Everyone's to security. All good to go. Or almost everyone's to security, except for the late people. Wow, you're late. And should be arriving any minute now. Yeah, there it is. Perfect. Only a couple minutes late at the gate. Everyone deboards. Boarding starts in 1 minute. There you go. Boom. Last minute restroom stops. And they're all in. Again, someone just threw garbage in the... people, man. Maybe we should have made them wait, just to make them suffer a little bit. And that's the last flight. So, if you guys want to see more of this save and more of career, do let me know. I enjoy playing this game a lot, so it wouldn't really be a problem. Let's hop on over to Big. So let's save this first. There we go. And let's hop on over to Big. So yeah, as you can see, this like non-stop. There's people almost non-stop. There's people in this airport. So I'm getting a bit of lag. It's like 24, 22 FPS here. But I got the extra large gates, 777s here. I have one smaller gate. And essentially it's just almost constant people going through there. There's a big restaurant, which apparently seems to be working again. I got bars everywhere, seats, all that kind of stuff. I have 2 bars here, one of which I'm going to dismantle. And there's just like people piling on everywhere. It's super busy. It's just a mess. That's because, you know, there's these huge airplanes. Not these, actually. That's a terrible time to say that, but there are at times huge airplanes. But look at how crowded it is here. It's just insane. But I do have a huge carousel system here. So just all the bags from ticketing desks are going into the routing station and out back. The new, this is the biggest one, A380 right there, back into the carousels. So you can see here just hundreds of people getting off. I think right now I'm guessing like 1,400 people, 500 now in the one huge terminal. So we're really busy. The restaurant is extremely busy for some reason. Wow, these guys are scheduled to depart in -64 minutes. Why are you not? Get out of here. So 747s, A380s. We got pretty much everything here. And then also some tiny Beechcraft. Thought it'd be pretty fun to have those guys there as well. And yeah, this is pretty crowded. I got 2 runways. Just wanted to sort of mess around, see how I could stress test it. And I think this is a little bit of a bug. There's like a huge amount of people here. Way too many, because it's time to board for the A380. I mean, most people are there. It's just taking them a while. Then again, you know, you can see all the baggage gets dropped off at the carousel. People pick it up, stand in a circle around it, just like every other carousel. I'm 9 million in debt, but that's no big deal because I'm making $58,000 per day. Again, this one departs in 30 minutes. People are starting to get removed from the line. At some point, I'm going to remove this cafe because it just takes way too long. And I removed a bunch of staff from it, which makes it even longer. So they're late again. So yeah, once you get to the really big planes, it starts to become harder and harder to keep everything on time, flowing well. We've got these little baggage cars and stuff going around, getting everyone's baggage, and it's overall, it's a really pretty cool simulation to see it all in action. Hundreds and hundreds of people in this terminal. So I hope you guys enjoy this game. Let me know if you want to see any more of it, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.